Hey guys, we out here in Miami making money with you guys. I hope you guys made a ton of money last week, but we are here to make money again this week. I hope you guys were subscribed to the newsletter. If you guys are not, one second. Make sure to subscribe to the newsletter on chancetrades.com. And then from there, scroll down a little, click subscribe onto the thing, and you guys will have access to our newsletter, which is completely free. Again, let me show you guys what we said on the last newsletter that would be so beneficial to you guys. So here we said that the market is due for a bounce, and you can see the chart right here. I'll click into the chart so you guys can see. 39.27 was the level we were looking to short. We said that will bounce here and then go back up. 3927. Now let's look back at the chart. This was when it was alerted. Oops. Here and here. And it bounced up to 3927, which is right here. As you can see on the right side over here, this is 3927. And we said after that, it should dump. And over here was when we shorted. We got the huge dump, a huge retest, and another nasty dump. And now, market has been dumping for a good amount of time now, and you guys are probably like, should I continue shorting? My simple answer to that is, if you have to ask yourself that question, just don't do it. And plus, if you're shorting, so we shorted here, and my stop would have probably just been at the prior pivot high, which is here. The RR, and you guys should also utilize this, wasn't too bad. If we enter short here, with a stop here, targeting, the level down here, we had a 5.77 RR. Now, if you were to short over here, where the market currently is, just for argument's sake, one, you got to think about where your stop loss is going to be. I don't really see anything because this is a huge drop. So you have this, and then where exactly is your target? So your RR is very, like, I would, technically speaking, put it at this new possible demand that was formed. So technically speaking, your RR is less than 1, less than 0.5. So when I'm looking at something like that, it's like I wouldn't even look to short, simply because the RR is not on my favor. So, and that's the most important thing. So going up now, after we bounced off of my demand level, which was again posted, but this is for the premium side. If you guys are interested in that, it's also on Chance Trades, or go into the Discord. These are all things that are posted within our premium Discord. This is the watch list. We're gonna get into the market very shortly, but this is the watch list we put, and I said, hey, we are in our demand level right now, right? Tagged it, bounced, and even before that actually, but this is what happened after it tagged that 3683. And again, you can see here 3683 right here, which is this one. Way prior to this, actually, this was already our target. Let me see if I can find it. Even VIX actually, but here I think it's this one, 3683.75. This was supposed to be before ES even tagged that level. So let me see if I can find the VIX one. But another magical moment on VIX. Let me see. I ultimately like VIX to tag that level before further upside, which was at 2685 right here. See what happens to VIX now. This was the level 2685. Tagged it right here to the T, and from there we bounced a whopping 20%. This is the power of supply and demand. Anyways, let's get straight into trading the markets and where I think the market's gonna go. Let's add this into it actually. As of right now, I am siding more on the bull side. Again, as I explained earlier, there's no RR in terms of me going on the bear side. If it's a trade that I'm gonna miss, so be it. But I do think this is completed in terms of Elliott wave. I think we had to expand it diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you could clearly count 5 down from here. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me change this. Remember, each wave needs to be able to count a sub wave. So this is wave 5, but within wave 5, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, again, these are the alerts that we have posted in our premium channel. 60%, 47, 67%, 62, I think we had 100%, 22, and 100% for puts. Again, this is all logged. I post all my trade history in the Discord, so you guys already know it is legit, and the winners speak for themselves. This guy is up $7,000 for the past week. I'm up $7,000 in a day. This guy's up 63. This guy's up, and this guy's up like 9,000 too. So congrats to everyone in the premium side. But as of right now, we always say after a huge move down or 5 move down, you get a 3-wave bounce, which is what we saw here before the next nasty dump. Another thing we would like to use is the fib, the fib tools. So this is the whole wave, possibly one of 3. We will measure from the top pivot to the bottom. And what I like to do, and this is educational purposes, what I like to do as well is to see if there's any level that is confluent with our fibs. Here we obviously there is none, so this is going to be a tougher one. But again, you could do for Elliott wave, you could do a measured move of the A equals C, which means what you would do is when this leg up forms a pivot top and then forms a pivot bottom, you could use this fib tool, which is the trend-based fib extension. Measure from the bottom, and let's say it stops here, then it bounces off here. You want a 1-to-1 ratio. So depending on where that is, you get some sort of A, B, C bounce, and then the beginning of a new leg down. Possibly. So this is what I'm waiting for. As of right now, I don't know. What I could tell you guys is that you could potentially look for a short at every single one of these supply levels. I would probably and I think you will make some money. The most significant reaction is probably going to be this level right here, simply because this was a rally-based drop and a huge drop at that. So there's definitely, and the reason this works is because these are orders that have not been filled, like haven't been taken out. The reason this happens right here is because it heads up and then all of a sudden a massive sell order just takes out all of those orders, causing this huge move down. But there's probably still some orders over here that was not filled. So when we go up, and these are called open imbalances, when we go up, the point of the market maker is to try to take those out before the next leg lower, so that it could be more stronger and it could head to where they want it to head. This is why open imbalances and supply and demand work. This is where you see where the market makers are trying to accumulate or distribute shares. But again, as of right now, I don't have much to update. I am just siding with the bull side. Macro terms, as in long term, I'm still bearish. I don't think SPY is done correcting all the way up until at least 315-ish or so. So as of right now, I won't play the upside simply because, again, this is wave 3. In wave 3, technically speaking, it doesn't stop. So there's going to be some sort of relief bounce, but we don't know where it is. So technically speaking, I should be shorting every pop that I see, especially if it moves in threes. So if it comes up to this supply, I'll probably initiate a long-term put. It comes up here, long-term put, here, long-term put, and slowly average down for the next move down, because a wave 3 means the most impulsive move in terms of the Elliott wave theory. And as you can see, you know, we didn't correct that much over here before the next nasty dump. So I wouldn't play the long side simply because that would just cause me headaches, and we don't know how much we can get. I think the short term we have bullishness, but the long term we're still bearish, so why not play the safe side? In terms of the VIX, got a huge move down here. Actually, I see a new open imbalance that was formed. So I would want it to at least retrace there. You want VIX and the market to align. The more that aligns, the better it is. We already tested this level, so I am not necessarily aiming for it to get here. Can it get here? Yes, it can. But we want to play with fresh levels. So wherever ES ends up while VIX tags this level, hopefully it's in confluence with our supply level, which it should be, then I'll go short. But there's no need to watch a bunch of tickers. Everything, again, is following the markets. Tesla, from our supply level, a huge dump from our supply, a 13% move down. Now, again, things happen. If you're looking to short Tesla, again, I would say there's probably going to be a new supply level. Probably here. So look for a short around 385. This is probably where I would short if I do get the opportunity. Let me actually move that up. It's probably going to be this trend line retracement again. Yeah, so if it does come back up to test this 285 to 292, maybe I'll wait for 292 because it seems like that's where the trend line is. I'll set alerts on both, but I think that's where you would want to set a short order. Again, this is not financial advice, but choose to take it how you want. 0.38, 0.5. These are the most common wave 2 retracements. So I think it's going to look something like this. But again, that's it. I don't have much else to update. Following the market's the most important thing you could do now. Everything else is really just what makes up the market, but the market itself is the most important. So again, bullish short term, bearish long term. I will not play long. I'll only play short. And I would want the VIX to tag this level alongside with confluence on the supply level. If you want these charts so that you don't need to keep watching this video over and over to know the levels, make sure you go to chancetrades.com, which is also in the description below. Subscribe to the newsletter. That will get sent out tomorrow. So very, very important. That newsletter will have all the levels that we spoke about. And if you're looking for alerts or trading with the right tool, another thing, callsorputs.com. Again, I always say trade with the right tool. If you go to the watch list, you see, and you turn on the watch list, I already have it to all the ETFs. There's a bunch of SPY calls. So even the market, the big boys, quote unquote, are also siding with some short-term calls. Trade with the right tools at callsorputs.com. Subscribe if you want alerts at chancetrades.com. But more importantly, the newsletter is free, so go ahead and do that. I will see you guys next time. Good luck to you guys next week. Bye.